Attention, bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen!
Hello, Yodelers. We are the Matterhorn Yodelers. I'm your host today, Jackie, and we have...
Japheth.
Tomorrow.
And...
Father Yodeler.
And that's a clue into what we're talking about today.
I try to come up
Peter
with
landed that one.
You did good.
Landed. We're doing a movie review, and we are reviewing the Tomorrowland movie.
Came out 10 years ago, or a little bit more.
A little bit more, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was older. I was surprised. I was like, oh, I was away from Disney when this movie came out.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was before my time at Disney.
This movie came out 2015. Director is Brad Bird.
Brad Bird. He's a big Pixar guy.
He's a big Pixar.
Yeah.
Done a lot of big movies, even non-Disney ones.
The main cast: George Clooney, Brett Robertson, and Hugh Laurie.
House.
That's
House.
That's how everyone knows him.
Everyone knows him from House.
I was thinking 101 Dalmatians.
Or Stuart
Come
Little.
on.
Stuart
Stuart
Little.
Little, right.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Disney.
And then there was Keegan-Michael Kay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron.
That was a surprise. I was like, oh, it's one of those, like, he's one of those actors that, like, he was in a bunch of stuff that, like, nobody realized he was in.
Like you watched the Weird
Before-
Al.
The Weird Al, White and Nerdy.
White Nerdy. You're like, oh, wow, it's Kay and Peele.
Kid Peele's in this. Holy cow. And it was way before they were anybody.
Well, they were on Mad TV.
Right.
Around that same time. So it's kind of okay, get comedians in there. But
Well, and you got the actor who's Agatha.
Catherine
Hahn. I saw her. I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
She was like, when you watch movies from like 2000 to like now, you're like, she's in everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so here's a brief description about the Tomorrowland movie. Tomorrowland is a science fiction adventure about curious, optimistic teen named Cassie and a delusion former boy genius inventor named Frank.
Delusion.
I don't know.
Fair, yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
That's
adjective.
AI. So
It was delusion.
It was hallucinating that word right there.
It was hallucinating.
It's like delusion.
AI is wonderful, isn't it? It solves all our problems.
Makes it fun. After discovering a mysterious pen that transports her to visions of a futuristic city, Casey tracks down Frank, who hesitates to help her uncover the truth about Tomorrowland, a hidden world where the brightest minds once worked to create a better future. As they journey there, they realize the world is in danger due to looming global catastrophes, and they must figure out how to change humanity's course before it's too late.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is it the chicken or the egg? Right. when it comes to that ending right there.
Hey, any movie that starts with two different Sherman Brothers music songs
Yep.
at the
That was a
beginning,
great start. Good
you
start.
go, wow, this is fun. I'm already excited.
And then you don't get anything else. For the
And
rest
you
of
got
it.
Michael you got Michael Giacone doing the music. He's good. It reminded me.
We can talk about the music.
Let's go back to
can talk
before we
about
get
the
in the
music
nitty
later.
gritty. Let's just go around, yay or nay, if you want to go see it. Recommend our viewers to watch it. I say yay. It's not a bad movie.
I'd say yay.
Yeah.
It's got some. If you like sci-fi movies, it's got some fun sci-fi things in it.
It's a movie that I feel that has so
Yay
much potential.
or nay?
Yay or nay?
I'm gonna say nay.
I'm nay.
I'm gonna say nay. I'm gonna be negative.
We're gonna
Not
be
surprise.
nay brothers.
Okay, yay or nay on the first half?
That was probably the worst part.
Really?
It wasn't. The first part was like
The second half was the worst.
I couldn't get. I was like, it was till they got to Paris. I was all like, all right, I'm getting into this. Here we go. George Clooney's character like shifts. He's like, I'm angry. Oh, people are trying to kill us. Okay, we'll be working as a team now. And it's like, whoa, what? You like he softened up when he realized that she was smart.
So, if you could describe the vibe of the movie in one word, what would you describe the vibe?
The vibe, like how I was feeling.
Yeah, how did you feel
while
watching
it.
One word.
Well, I feel like the word that they wanted you to feel is bleak.
Really?
Well, no, that's not the wolves. It's the story. What, the good wolf or the bad wolf?
Right. And I felt most of the movie they were feeding the bad wolf.
Oh, wow.
No, I think they were trying to promote the good wolf by showing the bad wolf.
No, I get that. I get that's what they were trying to do, but to me, I felt like they were focusing so much. They were feeding the bad wolf so much, kind of like what the villain was saying. It's like, oh, we wanted to show them all the bad stuff so that they would turn around and do the good thing. I felt like that's what they were doing with the movie.
Yeah,
they were showing all the bad and not showing enough of the good.
I can agree with your point of like, I wish they focused more on like the Tomorrowland, the fun aspect of that more. But...
Show me something to be excited about. They didn't show me enough to be. They showed me jetpacks. That was about it.
Yeah, it was very preachy with that. Like, you go, okay, we're doing the message over story in this moment.
Correct.
That was in the last half.
The last half, yes. And so that's where I see where Peter's going, like, that was the theming that he got from it. And I'm going, yeah, I mean, there was less like, because you finally get to Tomorrowland and it's just like, oh no, it's dystopic, and you're like, oh, okay, we worked so hard to get here.
Correct.
And like, boom, we got here, and you're like, where is everyone? They're like, they're gone.
I was giving like Wizard of Oz vibe. Return of Oz.
I had the Return of Oz feel too.
I like the sci-fi feeling at the beginning because it left the mystery there with some fun seeds along the way. So when you go in there, you don't know what's going on. You don't know why, and it just throws some fun things, so it's a mystery.
I just like the fact that they acknowledged the fact that everything fell apart as soon as Walt Disney died. They said like because at the very beginning, it's like, yeah, after the fair, that was it. Everything fell apart after that. It's like, oh, okay, around the time Walt Disney died. Gotcha.
Is this representing Disneyland or Disney Company?
Maybe just the spirit of innovation.
Yeah.
It was gone.
I don't know. I really enjoyed...
What's your vibe? Give us your vibe.
The vibe. I would say my one word. Curiosity.
Oh, you're curious.
So the mystery?
Curious. What would be one word?
Again, I'm going with the mystery.
Yeah.
Because that was the part that kept luring me in. Okay, what's going on here? Why is it going on? And you know, it was new and creative, and I like the new and creative aspects of it there.
I felt clunky.
Clunky. Okay.
Like I'm just getting like, you know, like we're getting pushed, but like we're not a smooth boulder.
You're not
it's like
boom, things.
Boom, boom, and you're just like, oh, we're here now, we're here, and you're like, I still don't know the main problem until the very end, where it's all like, it's his fault, and it's like, it was always gonna happen because you guys suck.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna ruin my world because you guys suck. And I was like, okay,
yep.
I would say
this is the worst Scooby-Doo episode ever.
I got the clunky feeling from about Paris on.
All right, Peter, give us a word.
I did.
What
I
was
said
your word?
bleak.
He said bleak.
Bleak. That's right.
Bleak. That's for the overall. It wasn't bleak at the beginning though.
It comments
No,
like on
but
our
if we're
human
talking about the
nature is
whole
very
The
bleak.
vibe.
The
If we're talking
vibe.
about the whole movie,
To me-
that was the vibe. Was that the world is going to end because humanity sucks.
Yeah, human
There is
nature
no hope.
ruins the earth, and really, does human nature
Does
really
it-
get solved? No, it doesn't. We have to
it's-
blow up somebody else's world to fix this world.
But it's two movies.
Again, it's one of those. I was trying to explain earlier. Is this movie has potential for so much growth, so much more.
It would have
that
been better
we'll
as
never
TV
get.
series.
Yeah.
I agree. A TV series
would have been good.
Ooh, I got
better.
Peter's swivel points.
Swivel.
Yes, TV show.
Oh,
Because
Peter has blessed my comet.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's like, because like I want more of the individual stories of like why certain people are chosen. You know, like that would be fun stories.
Yeah.
Well, instead we got this
You
like
get the
very
throwback episode.
one-dimensional villain. I felt it was just all like
A robot.
He was not a great villain.
I don't. I
want House there. I want Cranky House.
If you haven't seen the movie, don't throw the whole movie out because of what everybody's feeling is at the end of the movie. I think if you like sci-fi for potential, you got to watch it to see, oh, where could this go? Where could it go?
right. They leave you going, this has so much potential. They leave it ending going like, yes, this can be more. And then because it bombed, we're never gonna get.
I thought
that.
the very beginning of the movie was good.
You really like them talking about like, let me tell the story. No, let me tell you the story.
No,
It's all like, I rolled my eyes. I was like,
that.
this is bad.
I'm
That was
talking
a bad
about.
scene.
Give me the vultures out there. Oh, how you want to start the episode? I don't know. How do you want to start? Now, don't start that again.
I'm not talking about that part
That's
of the
the
episode.
part where I was like, oh, I remember this, and rolling my eyes in this part when I saw this.
I'm talking about like the 1964 World Fair
Yes.
part.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah.
And then the end part where like they're doing the inspirational part, you know.
I would say the best parts for me were the parts where they were talking about the history of the Tomorrow world.
Right.
Yes.
That was great. Where they're talking about, you know,
The scientists.
Tesla and Edison. And
yeah.
like they brought the history in
When
there.
you
Like
get-
that was their built.
That's
world
when
building.
I started
That
going,
was great.
oh, I'm getting into this because
Right.
this is interesting, but as opposed to let's character build for an hour and then we have to escape from whom I have no idea. And I
Right.
was like, an hour in?
All right, let's get into characters here.
Okay.
So
That's like,
we'll
Deflated me.
we'll get more.
All right.
I
put
got
a pin in
That's
it, Dad.
that's what we do best here. We deflate you from these movies. And you're like, that was good. No, it sucks.
no. We'll get
you got
it
the
more.
negative nays over
I
here.
gotta try to keep us on track here.
Okay, that's your job.
Yep. All right, let's
Bet
talk.
you missed my ADHD kind of crazy train ride, huh?
All right, we'll talk about. Let's see here. Frank Walker.
Frank.
Frank,
He's young.
younger or older?
Well,
Frank's adorable.
young genius who built a jetpack and brings it to.
Yeah,
He's an
younger one
He's
was
an adorable
adorable.
He was so
kid.
cute.
Yep. He was just like, I built a rocket back, and you're like, that's awesome.
I'm gonna win
Honestly,
$50.
I wish the movie was more about young.
I know.
Frank.
And then you get
I agree.
grumpy old Clooney comes out. You're just waiting for pull a cigarette and do the Ben Affleck, you know, like, I don't want to do this anymore. We have 60 days, and I've done nothing to help humanity besides make my cool house
And a
a
hologram.
robot proof. Robot proof.
Hologram dog.
It's like, come on. You could have done anything to help humanity.
Well, you love the Rocketeer, and it felt like the Rocketeer
Yes.
at the beginning with the.
He needed a cool
Missed
helmet.
opportunity. They should have played the music. They should have played the. I kept thinking, it's like, play the music, play the music. Wait, no, not this music, the real music.
Okay. We've also got. That's enough about Frank.
Frank. There's angry Frank, and then he just transitions, and he's like, "Oh, it's just George Clooney on screen, just chit chat."
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
George Clooney does not have a wide range.
You can tell
of
this
character.
was a paycheck.
Yes.
This was a paycheck job for him.
I think he was there for the messaging too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all for that.
All right, and then you also have the other main character, Casey
She
Newton.
was fine. She was good.
Bad girl scientist trying to save her father's job and take her brother. Okay, this is my a part I didn't like about the movie. I wish
The
they
part
made.
that I did like. No.
I thought Tron when I saw this part.
I
Oh,
wish she was portrayed older, like college, and I wish they just dropped the father and the little boy. I felt like their storyline not necessary.
Okay.
I disagree.
I think
disagree.
it made her more. It
It
rounded
gave
out
her
her
root,
character.
actually. Yeah.
It rounded out the character to have that there. I mean, could they have been developed more and used more? Probably, but I mean, particularly the
They
dad.
were
He's there
essential.
at the end, but he barely says a word. You just see him there, and you go, "Oh,
He's like,
that's
yep,
her.
I'm here."
That's her dad."
Right. You're like, I think that's him. But he's got a weird triangle jacket thing going on.
Yeah.
I felt like that was. I didn't mind that whole thing because like they did call back to it where he's like, oh, let me guess, this is a spiteful thing. He goes, no, my dad was my inspiration. He's the one that has given me the hope that I have in life. Like it was like the full reason behind
She was
how she
spirit.
could
Yeah,
save
it's her
the
mantra,
world.
yeah.
She was the one that had the well-rounded character,
Correct.
because of those additional.
That was
family.
She was, in my opinion, the best character of the movie. She was
She
the
was.
most entertaining.
Yeah, she was good.
She had
a purpose.
she was us in
Yeah,
the sense
right.
of
You
like
could
the
relate
most
to her.
human person on that show because half of them were robots.
Although she scored 74, and I'm sure I would have scored 3. But anyway,
Oh,
so a little hard to
Yeah.
relate on that.
the Hurlbutt Bros here. We would have scored a -2 with our attitude. It sucked.
I'm sorry, I lost my attention halfway through the test. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Another big character in the movie, Athena,
She was great.
the animatronic.
She was the
She's
youthful aspect
fun.
of like it brought kids into the movie to
Yeah.
see a kid be this superhero. That was like
And she was a mystery as well, which was fun.
yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, you didn't know that she was an animatronic till a little bit later in the movie. Yeah, I enjoyed her. She gave a very like sassy, like commentary vibe to it, which kind of brought more, I don't know, humor.
It's that dry humor.
Yeah.
Right.
You've got the villain, Nyx. Yes.
House.
He played a villain, but there was no depth to this character.
Another
at all.
robot kind of character.
There-
He wasn't that exciting. So Nyx was
House.
Again, he was.
he was an okay villain. I wanted more.
You saw him at first, and you said, "He's the bad guy."
Yep.
He's the bad.
You knew he was.
And
Well, especially if he's like, your jetpack doesn't work.
He's the bureaucrat. Okay. Bureaucrats don't make very good villains.
they just did not give any depth to him. He needed a family. He needed some coworkers to relate to.
You need to give us like a reason to like for us to side with him instead of just like, so why can't people come in? Because you suck. You know, it could have been like, no, like my family was murdered or something. Like, give us something to feel bad for you. or
Murdered by a
something.
genius human in a fit of rage.
It's like in Star Wars. You need that conference room in A New Hope where Darth Vader's battling with the other bad council members there.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And you've got people to play off of. He had no one to
Nothing.
play off of except for Athena, but Athena was a good guy, so you didn't really get.
She's a
any
robot that
depth.
never turned off.
Yeah.
That's it. Everybody else learned, but she's like, no, I gotta continue
And
my
the other robots were too smiley.
The
so-
other robots were creepy.
I was
it
getting-
was giving Men in Black vibes.
I was getting Lazy Town vibes. Have you seen Lazy Town?
No.
The the people's faces are like I think there's this mayor who's got this like that fake like looking smile like and it's like I was
Like
getting,
a puppet.
Yeah, like
They
Well,
weren't
like
on
Bones
enough
from
to-
Halloween Town.
For as little time as they had, they at least portrayed something.
the evil Inspector Gadget from the Inspector Gadget movie.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking of now.
Not like
Yeah.
evil Kermit with the mole.
Yeah.
Is it like Santa Claus 3 with the
Yeah,
robot
Santa Claus 3.
Clauses? Yeah.
Yeah, those guys, they're just the...
They were
chasing. That's
yeah,
it. They're
that's
just
it.
chasers.
They were the stormtroopers.
Yeah. And it's like, I didn't think anything of them. I didn't see them as a threat because it's like, oh, they're coming. They're going to run away. It's like those guys aren't going to catch them.
I felt bad about the police officers. That
Oh, yes.
got-
I did
Straight up
too.
murdered.
or yeah, the French one is like, no. And you're like, jeez.
Yeah.
These guys are heartless. But I guess you're trying to create like, oh, they are the bad guys.
I just felt bad for the police officers.
They get a bad rap in this movie.
Do you think we needed more characters? I know we talked
Yes,
about more
we
villains.
needed
So.
more people on the
Humans.
Tomorrowland side to make that understandable, because Tomorrowland was just some
Well, like
I do like
imaginary
how they
thing.
filmed it on site, that dystopian level of tomorrow. Oh, wait. That's just regular Disneyland.
right. Well, that was the thing. Like they had shown that the city was inhabited. They didn't talk about what happened.
No.
yes, and you needed
They
some of
left.
that. They needed
We missed
Yeah.
story.
you needed people on that part of it.
No, but we had to have an hour about like Frank's story and Casey's story where she's, the rebel,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop him from destroying
gonna
the launch tower.
It's
Hold it, rewind. We're gonna go back to the promo video. The promo video was fantastic.
I
Awesome.
agree.
Yeah.
That was great.
That was exciting.
If we got
it
more of
showed
that.
you Tomorrowland. That was exciting.
Yep.
You got the thrill of it. I mean, the people diving into different levels of swimming pools and driving through
Yes.
the bottom. It's like, wow, who thought of that?
So cool.
That would
It
make
looked
sense.
great.
Like, I need to protect my world because that would be a cool world to protect. But the one where it's like, it's dystopian, you're like, really? Is it? Oh no, we're going to ruin the
This?
party.
Yeah, like we were just missing so much.
The
And it's
the,
just-
the promo, unfortunately, they needed
So cool.
to give us some of that promo
And it's
at
like-
the end.
it's
Some
like,
kind of reward.
we exiled you. Yeah, you exiled everybody else in the city too. Like, why would anyone want to come
All
here?
you've got are your henchmen that have
robots.
no.
Enjoy your.
we were
your-
lacking humanity.
Enjoy your what is it? Your fountain of youth drink that makes you live forever, and your robot friends.
Yeah,
you know?
you had to flesh out that part of it, the Tomorrowland part with the bad
Yep.
guy. He either needed more bad guys or somebody that was fighting him on the inside, and then Frank and them come along and save the day.
And this is where I go into saying like, yeah, we're really clowning or really like digging into the second half, but for me it was like, finally we're getting something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out
We finally
what
in
is the
Tomorrowland.
problem. Why did Frank have to go? Where's
Right.
I was
They took too
getting
long.
something. I was getting meat as opposed to just the bones.
Agreed.
Of the first.
Too long of a character development then in the first half.
I mean, like I said, this would have been, as we now have streaming services, this would be a better TV series.
Oh, could you imagine getting the first episode and leaving you going, what's going on here? Where she's picking up the pin about at that point. That's where you end the first episode. And you'd go, wow, that's freaky. What's going on? You're hooked. You want to know more. And then the second one ends sometime shortly after she's had the promo.
Right. Or
the robot shootout.
The robot shootout.
Hey, great scene, great shop. Love that scene.
Oh,
Fun.
Looking at all the things they're
Man.
saying. Oh, I owned that.
Yeah, the
I
robot
wanted to
from
buy
Lost in
that.
Space.
Yeah.
And Disney was really using those Star Wars sounds.
I could tell, like, all the nerds watching that when they were like bashing each other with the toys.
They're
And
like,
people are like, oh, what did you do with that Millennium Falcon?
What was Obi-Wan said? Oh, many tears or cries in the universe. Every nerd watcher was like, oh no, why would you do that? It's like a car enthusiast watching Dukes of Hazzard as a car flies in the air. You're like, oh, as it lands, you're like, oh no, why would you do that to that beautiful car?
Didn't you read the ending there? No toys were harmed.
Oh, I did. That's funny.
Did they say that?
No, I just made it up.
I was convinced, Father Yodeler. You convinced me.
Oh, man.
He watches the credits.
I was waiting. No. I was calling the Humane Society.
These were just replica toys. They
I
weren't
think
real toys.
Nerds should have been going, yeah, there's less supply now. Everything's gone up in value.
Yeah. All right. What were some other big pros for the movie, or not big, but like positives for the movie? We've said a lot of negative. What are some positives?
Well, as I said, I think like anytime they talked about the history of the mission,
The
of
64
what
fair
Tomorrowland-
was great.
That
Yes.
was awesome.
So
I
fun.
love the "It's a Small World" part.
I like the fact that it's unique. It's not a cookie cutter
That's right.
story.
It's an original story, not a smooth one, but it is original.
It's original, so you're not just going there and saying, okay, it's another superhero movie, same old, big guy comes in and got to beat up the big guy, okay, it's over, to save the world. It's different than that one. It's laid out different, so I give them props for doing that because we need more original
This
films.
movie had so much potential.
Yes.
Like you watch it and you go, this could have been so much more.
So if you've got a
Yeah.
creative
Much
mind, you look at it and you say, that was fun because it stretched my mind saying, oh, what if? You'll get that feeling. Now, if you just want to be spoon-fed, you may not like what they're feeding you.
Again, yeah, like I would have loved to see more of the imagination of like, oh, what crazy thing are they inventing there? Like,
Yeah.
give me some of that to get me excited about. They didn't.
I kind of wanted like
really
the
did.
meet
Tomorrowland stopped
It did.
I
when
think
Frank left.
I wanted the Meet the
Frank Wells?
Robinson.
No.
Like
Frank.
yeah.
Frank Walker.
I wanted like the Meet the Robinson excitement of like, ooh, this is cool about the
I
future.
saw this movie made me. I go. I want to watch Meet the Robinsons because that had a more fun,
Yes.
optimistic, like idea of the future and a great message that
Correct.
was very empowering to kids like this. But I was like, I want to watch Meet the Robinsons because
That
that's
did a better
fun.
job.
It
That
is-
did a better
it's
job.
funny. This lacked that human humor. We got Data from Star Trek humor, where it's kind of dry, deadpan, and you're like, oh yeah. And, we got the one joke, the
one
relative,
joke,
the
yes.
time joke, the relative.
You were never funny.
yeah, the ending there. I was like, okay.
I'm dying. You were never funny.
I will laugh on my deathbed.
Yeah. That I will let me point out that was a little weird where like
What, the robot
the
crush?
robot crush and the
I'm going to crush your dreams, your adult dreams of when you were a child and you had a crush on me.
It was not reciprocal. it was like
was
this weird moment. You're like,
This-
who let this in?
well, it was just like it's this
Flashback.
it's this robot
Eyeballs.
that's like portrayed to be like what, like a 12-year-old girl, and she's just like, I know you had a crush, and it's like to this like 60-year-old man.
Like, I'm old now.
I'm over past my
I'm
childhood.
okay with
crush.
you being a robot now. I've lived a good life. I don't need.
It was that part was a little awkward.
It was
for
like
me.
you're like you watch a movie. You're like, what? Okay, and then it moves on. You're like, thank goodness that didn't last long because this was getting. I was like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, you're making me think about like, wow, what is going on here?
I know you had feelings for me 40 years ago.
What's the moral implications of this?
Technically, she's older than him.
I think a positive in this movie was the overall theme of it, of like
The idea.
optimism.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought that was really nice. And at the
Yes.
very end, I thought they did a good job, like, putting that, like, optimism in you. And you're like, I'm going to be...
It was the message of like, oh, they're coming to get you,
Yeah.
to bring you here, sort of thing.
If you're worthy,
If
are
you're
you
worthy.
worthy of
Right.
a
Are
pin?
you a
It
dreamer?
was a sales pitch.
And it was great.
And that was a great way. It ended. That ending was awesome.
It was good.
That ending was great. I remember walking out of the theater saying,
we
really
saw it
loved
together.
that. And we also said, oh, man, good, we're going to Disneyland. We'll get some of those pins. You couldn't find those pins
They were
anywhere.
sold out.
They were nowhere.
Just
They
because people wanted them.
People wanted
Yeah,
them.
makes sense.
And
I don't think they supplied them or
there wasn't a whole lot of them.
The movie didn't do
I
well enough for
remember
them to
we
be like, let's
also-
keep printing this thing from this movie
So I
that
had to buy them
bombed.
on eBay or something.
Yeah, we went to D23 convention, that Disney trip, right around that time.
Did you get it there?
2015. I think you got it.
I got one.
I got one, and then I ordered one through like Temu. Oh, it's not Temu. What's Wish, or what's the other site that's like Temu, but it was before Temu?
No.
It was so sad to not see people walking around with them or something, cast members or something.
Oh, in
wearing 'em.
Tomorrowland.
It was just like nothing.
Missed opportunity for Disney
Way
on
missed. Way missed.
I think they failed with the marketing on this, because I think this was around the time when they're like, well, we got to start like they just made bank with the Pirate series, but they're like, we needed something new, and so they're like, well, let's start making, and so this is when they started working on like they were talking about making other type of movies. I know they were working on a Big Thunder movie, but then that got canned after this, and like they were gonna, and Jungle Cruise, they were gonna do that earlier, then
Yeah.
that got pushed out till like to the 2020s. But like they're like, yeah, we're gonna start doing more park movies, and then this movie just like killed the rest of them.
They spent a lot of money on it.
Yeah,
It looked good. I mean, as far as the
Yeah.
aesthetics go,
I think they failed at telling people what this movie was about beforehand. I don't think anybody knew. What
I
this
think they
movie
failed
was.
in telling us what the movie was about when we were watching.
Correct.
That second half was not
I had to go like,
done.
so the antenna receives and then broadcasts. It's this two-way as opposed to a one-way communication.
I'm-
I was like, okay, but it took me like to watch it a second time, be like, okay, I missed this.
Well, and
It was it went over really quickly.
Yes.
And then when I was like watching it back brushly, like for a second time for prepping for this, it was just like, okay, and they brought Cassie into this because she could save the world, but like she just saved it with like, oh, we just have to do this.
We
Like
just have to blow it up,
it wasn't
and
hard.
that solves the problem.
Right.
There wasn't a struggle for her.
It was Wally, the robot.
The Wally saves
The
day.
Wally robot. We have to override it.
I'm very positive because I'm a beginnings person. I like
Sure.
movies that start good. I hate it because of the ending, because the ending was horrible, but I weigh it based off of the beginning. It had so much potential.
You like the Home
so-
Alone room, the Home Alone section of the movie
Home
With the
Alone.
robots.
with the robot house, all
With
the
the-
traps in his house.
Oh yeah, loved that. That was fun.
Okay.
I
did.
George Clooney was not. I was not digging this grumpy old man.
You're-
And then I'm like,
But you
and then
like
I learned more about
grumpy
the story,
Indiana
and I'm
Jones?
just stuck. I didn't care for grumpy.
He was
Indiana
a kid that
Jones.
had all this optimism,
Yeah.
but then he's a grumpy old grouch.
He's a grump.
But we got
but
he
he
got
gets
Luke
kicked out.
he got Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, he did get Luke Skywalker. I was just waiting. So like, here's my milk and blue. No, 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 no.
Okay, let's talk about what parts of the movie would you want to see maybe in Tomorrowland, the land?
Jetpacks.
Like, was there any like elements? I think they could have brought the music into the park because I thought the music of the movie was good. I wish they could bring more
How
of
about
that.
the look?
The look of it, yeah.
The
I like
music,
1996, okay?
Same composer, but it had a lot of the vibe from Fantastic Four, the most
Yes.
recent Fantastic
Yeah.
Four, because it's
I was
the same
also
that.
oddly enough, I kept getting vibes of the Last Crusade, Indiana Jones' Last Crusade. I was getting those vibes. I was like, am I listening to Indiana Jones? Like there was like some of the main like melody reminded me of that.
Just
For
without
some reason,
without
like, I
the
was-
brass of like
Right.
of John Williams.
Right. But like it just like the melody of it, I go, oh, I feel like this reminds me of like the theme for Dr. Jones, the Sean Connery.
I
Dr.
thought
Jones.
it captured the magic of possibilities in his music very well.
Oh yeah, like the music was good, but there was moments where I was just all like, I want some, like, could have had Rocketeer music. Give me that.
Yeah.
Like,
I liked how they had the Black Keys in there. I was like, oh wow, look at them. And I thought the movie was back in 2008 or 10, and I was like, these guys are hip. And I was like, oh, 2015. Oh, they're much bigger and popular at this moment.
I thought the movie was really focused on like invention and arts and creativity, and I thought, wow, Disney really could bring like that more into Tomorrowland, into like walk around characters of like, I don't know, like inventors or
well, if
Giant
we-
robots.
Well, if we have a CEO that's about innovation, and then we could get that. So we'll see what Josh does.
yeah.
I don't think
Be nice to Josh. I want to get on the media team. All right.
I don't think Iger is the creative guy.
no, he's
He was definitely a business guy.
he's business.
Money.
I do have hopes that
Good show as well. He likes a show.
Right. I do feel it like Josh, he's a theme park guy. He's the first theme park CEO. So we might get more
Bob
creativity from
Chapek
him.
was theme park.
No, he got put into theme park because they were grooming him to be CEO. He was originally
He was an idea guy. He's the
products
VHS
and-
like
yeah.
about making money. He
Yeah.
was a money
He
guy.
was products, consumer products.
He was the VHS DVD guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Disney Vault.
Oh. Okay.
Which they really should bring back.
They should bring back, honestly.
So, if they were to remake a Tomorrowland movie, what parts would you want to keep from the original movie?
I would be fine. I mean, are we making a movie or are we making a TV show?
It could be either.
I just think we need more of the individual stories of the people that are there.
If
Yeah,
it's-
it could have.
if-
It
yeah.
could have had more of the flashback of the, what happened.
What
in the
happened
past
with
when
Frank
Frank
and-
was young.
They didn't even show that.
and
Like he's just like, yeah, he was banished because he didn't.
you just got
Agree.
brief glimpses. But if you were going to do a TV show out of it, you would do more of a flashback into this is Frank when he's younger. This is now Frank that he's older, and he's trying to deal with the consequences
Yeah.
of what happened and so on.
If you're gonna make a movie about a place, have it more
place in
about
the
the
place?
place,
yes.
as opposed to like
The
people
character.
of Tomorrowland. No, it's that's the problem with making movies about a place. It's that there's too much put into the people to where the place gets forgotten.
And you shouldn't have the best part of the movie at the beginning.
Right?
Yeah.
The promo. Sure, yeah, it's like, that was great, but you needed to give us some of that at the end.
Yep.
There was kind of hope that maybe it could come sometime in the future, but certainly not in this movie.
Yeah. It's just a missed opportunity. That's how I look at this movie.
It's a sad miss. I really wanted it to
Correct.
do well.
I think you
Yes.
guys were. I remember you being really excited for it.
I remember seeing it in the movie theater with Father Yodeler. I remember leaving the theater going like, I really want that pen.
Yes.
I really want that
I remember
pen.
you kind of fixated on that pin.
Yeah.
Yep.
You were just coming back from Disney, or were you about to go to Disney? I think you were about to go to Disney.
2015. So you were back from Disney, weren't you?
No,
No,
because we went.
this was
We went to
before-
Disney World in 16.
So
Okay.
we did D23 shortly after this movie.
Okay.
And then I left the next day. We got
okay.
back to
So you
Florida.
left that year.
I
Okay.
left that year.
That's
All right.
right. Because I went to that. We went to that. It was like our second D23, or
Yeah.
was it?
It was the second.
It was the second one
No,
for us.
no, that was gotta been your third, because I was at your second. I didn't go to that one.
Yeah,
you
so
were
it
there
would
in
have
the
been the
second one?
third.
Okay.
I don't think you were at the second.
You weren't at
one.
the second one, so it might have been your second.
Okay. Yeah, because I was at World at that
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Because I was there for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I was all like, I don't remember going with Peter.
Yep, you didn't.
Okay. Well, let's rank. Well, any last commentary before we do final ranking?
No,
No.
I
I'm
think
good.
I think we talked a lot.
We talked a lot.
it was discussed. We have deemed it.
Everything's
So-
been discussed.
so-
The budget was 190 million, and worldwide it was 209. So that's
just
bad.
broke
When,
budget.
when you're dropping 200 and you're breaking even, that's a fail. When at the time when Marvel's like, hey, I'll
Yeah.
drop 150 and I'll take 1.5. Thank you. You know, like
Yeah.
it was.
Yep.
It's hard to compete with that.
This was at like the peak of like Marvel
Avengers.
Avengers
is going
and-
nuts at this time.
Well,
and
yeah, because we were at the final build up to Endgame and stuff at this point.
Star Wars is coming out.
Yep, Star Wars had just come out 16 or something like that.
You were there for the
yeah,
premiere.
It was. It was.
I think it was 16.
16.
So yeah, like yeah.
No, 15.
Okay.
It was end of 15.
Gotcha.
That makes
Yeah, because then
sense.
we got one in 17, then we got one in
Mhm.
19.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just, I'll start off. It's just like there's so much potential. I wanted it to work because we want so much more for Tomorrowland. And I think the idea of it was there. But the story, the writer, I think it got away from themselves.
Isn't that like really the story of any like Disney like movie that doesn't get a sequel? Oh, it was so close, but I just misses. Like,
yeah.
Yep.
I think that's just the, you know,
And it's hard because this movie is a forgotten movie.
Yep.
I think most people are like, oh yeah, that movie.
We were gonna review this movie
Earlier.
earlier, but it wasn't on Disney Plus, so we couldn't watch it. It was on like Stars or something like
a
that.
lot of people review it on like, and they just like either you love it or you hate it.
Yep.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I loved it, but I wouldn't say I hated it, so I'm gonna give it a 2.5 Mickey bar. I would still rewatch it like maybe every 10 years.
That's about right for me.
Every like 7-10 years I could rewatch
That-
it.
So you're at the halfway mark. 2.5,
2.5, yeah.
2.5, because 5 is the
Yeah.
most, right?
Again, I still think it's worth a watch if you've never seen it.
Yeah, if you want that wall vibe.
Yeah.
It's got
It's
that.
really fun. Like, the beginning's really good. The end of the message gives you the feel goods. So, but yeah, there were some misses. But it's a good, simple, good family movie. Yeah. So, all right, J5th, what do you give it?
I'm at like 2.25 or 2.5. I'm in between there. Like I said, visually, like you guys, it's pretty. Music's fun. I like throwback. Lots of potential, but it's long, and there's just you get hung up on something. Just too many things to really get into the story. So it's missed opportunity.
Yeah. Peter?
It says it's a 2. It's a movie that focuses so hard on a specific message they're trying to say that they miss the
That
opportunity
you don't get till like
To entertain you?
to
a
entertain
minute,
you,
20,
to-
an hour 20 into the movie. You're like, oh, this is the message. Okay.
Well, because like the whole build up throughout the movie is we're all gonna die because we all are horrible people and we lack hope, and like that's the message throughout the whole movie is that we all lack
That's
hope.
why Jimmy Carter didn't get reelected. No.
and so it just gave me the downer throughout the whole movie. It was just that like, oh, we're just so negative on each other. That's the message.
And then you get to
I
the
feel
solution
I'm
of
a
the
horrible
story,
person.
and it's all
Gotcha.
like, oh, we didn't solve it. It's external. Still, I don't
It
feel
just-
I don't feel any
just-
better really.
If I want to get a feeling of like, oh, I want to get that Disney feel,
Get the
there's so many
Robinsons.
other sources I can get that Disney feel. Like I would rather watch, Saving Mr. Banks to get that early Disney feel. Like, although it had a great opening scene about the World's Fair, and I wish there was more content
You
besides
could YouTube that.
Exactly, you can YouTube that, but I wanted so much more, and I didn't get it, and I can let this one sit on the shelf and get all the dust on it.
I like how it had the are you going to feed the good wolf or the bad wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good message.
It's a good message.
And I like the potential for that in looking at today's social media or whatever. You can
Agreed.
definitely relate to it and say, well, there's definitely a lot of bad wolves being fed right now.
Agreed.
And so it's a good message that way. That's not what sells me for it. I'm a sci-fi guy. It's got some great sci-fi that makes you think in ways that stretched my brain out
Absolutely.
in ways it didn't before. And so it's definitely a 3+ for me. Overall storyline, no. But the ideas they threw out there,
Correct.
Yeah.
those were fun.
Yes.
And they had some fun with it, but the story was not good. And so unfortunately it didn't reach its potential, but it leaves it open for the person who was watching it to say,
I could do it better.
How
next
could
time.
I do it better? And so leaving it for those who are listening to us, how would you make it better? And which was better, the first half of this podcast or the second half of this podcast? There's something else to think about.
I'm going to say the performance by Jave is just so clunky and clumsy.
Grumpy
Where's he
old
going?
man.
I always
Where's
start
he
with-
going with this?
I always start listening for the first 10 minutes, and I'm like, I'm good.
All right, you've heard the Father Yodeler. Let us know what your thoughts are. You can follow us on all of our social media, and you can email us at matterhornyodlers@gmail.com. But with that being said, have a magical day.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.